it's all about the clap back. Get your boss whack, Premier's funeral on Snapchat. You now tuned into the bag.
The sky's gray, it's like this every day. The town is full of predator, I'm turning a little prey. I flip $1 million out of nothing, make them feel a certain way. Hoping that the switch.
What's good, y'all? Fist Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fist Schooner while you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's ride. Listen, hit that sub button. You understand me? Hit that sub button and listen to the Fist Unit, and I'm gonna give you some powers. Alright, you join the Fist Unit, I'm gonna have you freaking flying around New York City like Spider-Man. Alright, I'm gonna anoint you, I'm gonna bless your head with that Fist Unit flask. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pour you that Fist Unit juice, you gonna drink it, and you're gonna be shooting webs like Spider-Man. You understand me? You're gonna have Spidey senses, you're gonna be cracking high school jokes, and you're gonna find you a Mary Jane. I'm gonna improve your life. Hit that sub button. You understand me? Hit the sub button. Now, shout out to Tom Thibodeau. Not shout out to the New York Knicks. No. We're not shouting out the New York Knicks just yet. We shouting out Tom Thibodeau, one of the most underappreciated coaches of the last 10 years. Wherever Tibbs goes, playoffs will follow. Now, I said this from Jump Street. You know what I'm saying? That Tibbs is going to have this team in the playoffs. Because there's two things that Tibbs is going to do that a lot of coaches can't do. The two things that Tibbs does is, number one, defense. Okay? A Tibbs team going to play defense. That's just that. You're not going to go against a Tibbs team and get nothing for free. That's number one. Number two, and more importantly, the most important thing that a Tibbs team is going to do is play hard every night. I've been saying this for a decade. I started sports betting in 2011. This would be August 2021. It'll be my 10-year anniversary when I started sports betting, right? And my decade of sports betting, you know what I've learned about the NBA is it's full of shit. The NBA, they don't care. Most teams don't care. Most players don't care. The regular season is meaningless. I'm going to go out on a limb and say out of an 82-game season, a good team tries 52 games, a bad team tries 42 games, and a trash team tries like 22 games. Which means when you got a guy like Tibbs who's going to make you play hard all 82 stinking games of the year, your floor is 500. Your average is going to be close to 50. Bottom line. Most teams don't care. Most coaches don't care. Load management this. You got Steve Kerr talking about, I don't care what Curry is doing. I don't want him to play past X amount of minutes. Like, this is Tibbs. He will play his best players 40 minutes a night and not care. Tibbs wants to win every game. He's a maniac. Which is why the Knicks are competitive every single night. They don't take games off. Have y'all noticed that, right? That's the beauty of Tibbs. Defense, no nights off. Hard hat, lunch pail, we're going to get the job done. Bottom line. And that's why the Knicks are 34-27. Because it's all work. It's all hard work. You feel me? Randle's always, in my opinion, Randle always been this good. I just feel like the issues with Randle is, number one, he never had the right coach. You feel me? And then number two, like when he was in New Orleans, he was sharing the spotlight with Anthony Davis. And in LA, he was sharing the spotlight with D'Angelo Russell. I feel like the reason why Randle is finally getting his just due is because it's his team. Randle was always putting up numbers. Look at his LA box scores. Look at them Pelican box scores. Randle ain't never been trash, bruh. Randle always been nice. He just always had to share the spotlight with somebody. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens when you give a player his own team. Like a player like Randle who had potential, you put him with the right coach, You put him in the right situation and give him the right amount of minutes, this is what he can do. You feel me? And then we got RJ Barrett, who's turning the corner. He's starting to develop into that scorer, that gunner that he was drafted to be. And this is a good fit for RJ Barrett because he's used to playing with a big. I guess he can call Randle a bit. Because he had Zion in college. So he's used to playing with a forward. I'll say a forward. Barrett is used to playing with a forward to get busy. So Barrett's in his comfort zone. He controls the perimeter and he has a forward that moves around the paint. It's like playing in college for him. And then you have, then you throw in Derrick Rose coming off the bench, putting in work, and you got you a good ass squad. You feel me? You're like Nerlens Noel out here playing D. The man had 4 blocks and 2 steals yesterday versus the Raptors. Alfred Payton is still a great floor general for a point guard. Emmanuel Quickly's here. You got Taj Gibson to make sure they know the Tibbs way. Taj Gibson ain't there to do nothing but mentor and make sure they understand what Tibbs is yelling at them for. That's his whole sole purpose on the team. Reggie Bullock played D. I mean, the team is built perfectly for their talent. Like, if you just look at the Knicks' talent, they're all being used to the utmost. Like, it's beautiful. I love it. And this 9-game winning streak, this is for real. Look at the teams that they beaten, right? They beat Memphis, who's going to be a playoff team. Toronto twice. They're no slouches. They beat the Lakers. I don't give a damn who was out there. The Lakers, they play hard. They beat Zion twice. They beat Luka Doncic and at Dallas. Beat them in Dallas. They beat the Hornets, who are still a pretty good team. They're probably going to make the playoffs when LaMelo come back. They beat Trae Young, who was a top 5 team in the East with the Hawks. You know what I'm saying? And then they beat, I already said the Raptors. So yeah, those are the 9 games. Raptors twice, Pelicans twice, Grizzlies, Lakers, Mavericks, Hornets, and the Hawks. That's a legit win streak. There ain't no phony win streak. They getting busy. Check this out. The Knicks have 34 wins, right? The Knicks are gonna win at least 40 games, right? Let me put this in context. In 2019, they won 17 games. In 2020, they won 21 games. The Knicks, by the end of the week, will already have matched their win total combined for 2019-2020. They're going to win more games this year than they won in 2 years combined. Show some respect to the Knicks. You know the vibes. We coming for the playoffs and we're getting out the first round. That's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you rockin' with me. My name is Fist Vegas and I approve this message.